You know what? I got this nice truck. I should set it up to where I can travel the country and live out of my truck like some of these do on YouTube. In fact, why don't we discuss part two of my favorite YouTube streamers?
Driving with Mr. Grizzly, funny real talk, let's drive!
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Driving with Mr. Grizzly. That's me. I'm Mr. Grizzly, everyone's favorite middle school math teacher. So before we get started, if you could please subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm still fairly new here, and that would be much appreciated if you would subscribe. So just go subscribe, hit this like button, pardon me, and that would be so much appreciated. So much love to you. Now, part one, I guess we'll do like you always see on TV, do a recap. On the last episode, we talked about stealth camping and campers, and I told you about my favorite stealth campers. So that was Steve Wallace, that was Random Adventures 2.0 with Tony, Camping with Champion with Todd Champion, Northwest Wind, let's see, who else? Small Plots, Camping with Sam Bananas, and even though she doesn't do stealth camping, I like Katie Rome. So it was just more than just stealth camping. It was camper period, because Tony on Random Adventures 2.0, he doesn't always stealth camp. He sometimes does a regular camp, and he also will sometimes sleep in his Subaru, as he calls it, which is a nice vehicle. Subaru, he's got a nice one. So yeah, let's talk about. So anyway, that was stealth camping and camper, and as I mentioned before, that's something stealth camping I would love to do, but I have to have a CPAP when I sleep, so that would be hard to do on that end. But I do enjoy watching them. So this week, part two, let's talk about people who travel the country and sleep out of their vehicles. Basically, I don't know what you call it, truck campers, truck travelers, whatever you want to call it. And so, excuse the roads. So so how do I want to go about this? Let's just dive into it, I guess. Let's start off with one that I still watch, even though here lately she hasn't been, camping out of her truck and doing that. Right now, she's currently getting her cabin built and fixed up so she can live with it. And if you watch this person regularly, you already know who I'm talking about. And that would be Becca Y. And right now, she's currently getting her cabin done up in Maine. And she is doing a phenomenal job. I mean, awesome job. First off, I would love to visit Maine. I was going to visit it last summer, but 2 days before I was going to leave out for my trip up to Maine to stay a week, I had a heart attack. So I didn't get the chance to go to Maine, and I lost out on that money I had done paid. Even though I showed them medical documentation that I had a heart attack, and that's why I didn't go, I still didn't get that money back. So, well, I got a portion of it back. I didn't get it all back. So it is what it is on that. So anyway, but yeah, that cabin, it looks nice. It's a nice little cozy cabin. And it's small. And so, and I love the wood that she's doing, the wood aesthetics. So, and I mean, seriously, she's doing a phenomenal job. I doubt she'll ever see this video, but if you do see it, hey, you're doing a great job. Trust me, you are. Now, the way I found Becca was through her friend Rhea on Roman Reckless. Now, for some reason, her videos ain't been popping up as much. Maybe she's not making as many. I know the last ones that I've been seeing is her getting Poe fixed up, cleaned out. Poe's the name of her vehicle that she travels in. Yeah, it's been needing to fix up and all that, so she's doing that currently. So that's where we're at with. That's where she's at with that. And then I know one time she was doing that 50 state series, and when she done my state, South Carolina, it just seemed like she grazed by it. She stayed, I think, somewhere over there in the Coney County or somewhere. I can't remember, but I like watching her. And I see. I guess we can actually put Random Adventures 2.0 into this, because sometimes Tony does travel in his car and he sleeps out of his car. You know, I think it was a couple of episodes ago. He was in Arizona, so you know we could throw him into this. I like Tony. He seems like he would be a genuinely great person to talk with and hang out with. He's funny. He's always got a smile. It just seems like he would be a truly awesome person to meet up and, you know, get to know. And like I said in last week's video, you can meet him. I know he's doing a thing up in the state he lives at a place called Knoebels. It looks like an amusement park. And he's going to be there, and a few other creators are going to be there. So if you want to meet up with them, you know, there's that chance. I sadly won't be able to get to go. Wish I could, but I can't, because right now we're so busy with state testing and all that. You know, but it is what it is on that end. Now, a new one that I have started watching is called Saucy Seth. And I found him by watching one of Beckham's videos. He came up to that cabin to help her, and and his videos started popping up. So I started watching him. Right now, he's got that big red truck with that camper on the back. He's having a lot of vehicle problems. The last episode I watched, he hit that caribou. And I'm telling you what, I feel sorry for him. Seems like he's just having a string of bad luck. You know, got to tighten the oil plug and all his oil drained out. That cabin, he hit a bumpy road and it ripped parts of it out. Man, now he hit this caribou and it broke some of his grill. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, he's fun to watch. And I know that, you know, him and his dog Stella, and these other people have their pets as well. But it's just like, hey, you know, he seems like he would be a funny person also. But yeah, and I actually like how he kind of ends his video where he says to stay saucy, then he does the peace. So, but yeah, he's a good one. And I'm trying to think of any more that I like to watch. Let's see. I guess you could throw Katie Roms into this list, because sometimes she travels around in her Jeep and stays in it. I saw a Jeep. So, but I think my most favorite is Trent the Traveler. I've been watching him for a while now, and I watched him when he had that old van. And then he's recently upgraded to a new van, and he's got it all decked out. It's 4-wheel drive. I love that matte black look to it. He's got that nice gaming console set up. I mean, it is nice. My son would love to have that. My son sets up gaming consoles and does that stuff. And my son is extremely smart. He's brilliant, and he could do that. He's great at it. And I'm proud of my son for everything that he does and all he's accomplished. So, but I watched Trent, and he's like I think Trent would be a relaxing guy to hang out with. He always just seems like he's so at ease and so at peace, and everything's cozy, as he likes to say. And I think he would be a great guy to have as a friend. I think he's from Georgia, which is the next state over from me. I know right now he's heading up to Alaska, which he might already be there. The last video that I watched with him, he was in Montana. So he would be, seem like a good guy to hang out with. I like his setup. If I was to go into traveling like that, I think that's the setup I would have: the bed in the back and the kitchen and all that. So, it's very nice. And yeah, and all these people I would like to meet, just shake their hands and say, "Hey, man, I enjoy watching y'all." You know, when I'm kind of like down and I see one of your videos, they help cheer me up. They take away my stress because I like to imagine myself out there doing what they're doing. And even though someone like, Becca, who doesn't seem to be doing that right now, which, after she gets this cabin done, she'll probably start back her traveling. But even just watching her build that cabin is stress relieving. And it's funny too to watch her. It's like she doubts herself a little bit, but she gets it done. So it's just something about that. Something about the stealth camping, the camping, and these people that travel. It relieves that stress, because as a teacher, it gets stressful, especially this time of the year, because now we've got SC ready, which is a state testing. Then we got to do all that, and it's just nice to have something to watch and to just relax to. And like I said, I think out of all of them, Trent might be my most favorite. I've watched it when he went to Iceland. Then I noticed another episode where he went to Iceland. I thought, did I miss an episode? And then I commented on there. I left something like, did I miss an episode? And he commented back, said, you must didn't see my last episode. I went back to Iceland. I saw the Japan series and all that. So, now, could I see myself doing that? I think I could see myself doing that traveling more, because I had the electrical, I can have my setup, I can have my CPAP for the sleeping and all. So that's something I would like to do. Yeah, I got the truck. Maybe I could do a setup like Saucy Seth does, or like Becca has with her truck. So, but yeah, it's just something, to think about and enjoy. So, and don't worry, I'm going to tag all these creators so you can go and check out their video, check them out, because I guarantee you, you'll enjoy watching. If you like watching camping and all that, you'll enjoy it. Like I said, they're very stress relieving. So, well, I'm about to pull into my driveway. I hope you have enjoyed the ride. And if you have, subscribe to my channel, please. Remember, I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. We're taking baby steps. Like I tell my student, baby steps to get the solution. So, baby step, 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe, like this video, click that bell icon. And that way, every time I release a video, you get notification, which I always release on Tuesday at 4. Although I might be changing that time. I don't know. I'll have to see. But yeah, just like, subscribe, click that bell icon, leave a comment. I love when y'all do leave comments, reading them. So, and hey, if you're overseas and seeing this, tell me where you're from. It's cool to know that it reaches out overseas also. All right, so from your favorite middle school math teacher, which is me, remember 1 + 1 is 2. Until the next ride.